Welcome back to Jammin' Games. I am Steven. He is Timmy. Tim's here for the first time today. Say hey, Tim.
How's it going?
Good. Great. We've got, it looks like, we have this in the description. I always forget.
Gruul vehicles versus Burn.
It's Burn.
Pioneer.
Yeah. I tell everyone that every match, but it's in the description.
Oh, it's good to know.
Yeah. It gives you something to say in the first top.
So
So Corey on the left playing Gruul vehicles has a turn 2 Bonecrusher, stomps nothing with it, but gets on
cast
board.
the Crushy Bee.
Yeah. That's a card that I have, I don't know if it's still 10 cents, but for a long time it was.
It's probably more now, but there's a, like, Dreadnought Magistrate was like a dollar for so long, and everyone's like, oh, this is a $12 card.
Bonecrusher is one of the better cards in most formats this in.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. So Queen with a, seems like a good play out of
Githu,
Lava Runner. Yeah.
and the Soulscar Mage.
So Corey not stomping anything. At first I thought was greedy, but then I realized Queen has a million prowess creatures, and a 4/3 just stabilizes the board. So I don't mind that play at all.
True, but he did have Kumano faces Kakazan on the second chapter, so he knew he was going to get a 1/1 counter on something. So,
Oh, sure.
But then again, he's on vehicles, and vehicles wants to go fat in this matchup and just clog the board. So I could see either way.
Vehicles is a deck I haven't seen a lot of. It kind of popped up when I was out of Pioneer.
It's really popular now.
It seems good in this
As
matchup.
of, I saw a statistic this morning of the recording, the PT in Philadelphia is going on. I think it is the third most registered deck at the Pro Tour main event in Philadelphia. Behind Mono Green and Rakdos.
Yeah.
I think number 4 is either Azorius Control or Mono White Humans, which it checks out.
Yeah. Sending in here from Queen. Good blocks to the Lovestruck, but the question is, does Corey want to snap it off? 5, 9, 10, 11. Corey's got 11 on the swing back, so it might be tempting to just let it through and dare Queen to kill you. Which Queen can.
I don't know if he can do 16 damage, though. Let's be real.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would take an active guy.
He doesn't. Yeah, I mean, if Swift's beer math is one thing, but I don't think there's.
Yeah, there's only one. So before damage, it looks like he says no blocks. And so there's a passive prowess buff. Setter takes 7 down to 6. Yep. I must have miscalculated on something.
What was he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
Oh, Get You Lava Runner wasn't active. It was only 1, 2.
Yep.
That was my mistake. Queen losing a point to put out hopefully a blocker. Oh, not even that.
Skewer.
All right, daring Corey to kill him. Corey's got 9, 10,
He took
11.
1 damage from that, right? From the Ramanap?
Yeah, he did. And down to 1, and then there's a stomp from the Bonecrusher. Cleans the game up. Stomp's the most versatile card in most decks.
There's times when I'd say the stomp mode, its relevance or utility kind of ebbs and flows. There's sometimes when that 2 damage is really good.
Just literally could not match. But it also has the passive damage can't be prevented thing.
Yeah, which kind of, and I know in Modern it's a really great blowout with cards like
Core Firewalker is usually the one you get them with.
Sanctifier and Vac was the other one I was thinking about.
Absolutely.
These kind of gotchas.
After the
I watched a game where somebody had to.
You know what this is?
Yeah, it looks like he played the 2 mana Halaj. What's the name? Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard. I think they just play because it's a 2 mana 3/3. It was that card had a lot of hype about. Anytime there's a Gruul legendary card, people get hyped about the Bard class deck. But if the Bard class deck ever really becomes a deck, I mean, Hajar he's there for it.
He's number 1.
Looks like Corey's got 2 Hajars.
Here's a little bit of I was watching this game. Corey, for whatever reason, didn't realize that his Karplusan Forest could tap for colorless. And so he beats himself up this game with those forests. He's drawn 3 of them, and he just is taking hits off them. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's all the difference in the game.
Yeah, I think he's taken 5 off of them now. Yeah.
Any reason he's not on Copperline Gorge? Doesn't look like he's registered any Copperline Gorge.
I don't know how much Corey's been playing. Corey's been playing for years, but I don't know how much he's been playing recently.
Sure.
So he'll go down to 4 off that attack. Queen cleans it up with the Boros Charm.
He's also not on... oh, no, he is. He's on 2 Werewolf Pack Leader. I think that seems good in this matchup, just being a 2 mana 3/3.
Werewolf Pack Leader is a kind of crazy card.
It draws a lot of cards.
Yeah.
And it should rightfully be a lightning rod for removal.
Here comes a Kamano. Kamano was a card that I was relatively impressed with when it first came out.
That's still impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the linchpin of standard burn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Corey's...
And the Gruul counters deck, which is kind of the little brother to Gruul vehicles, it's kind of revolves around Kumano, but also Thundering Raiju, which is and Elena and Helena, which is a card that is just on the cusp of being playable here. I know that they are on Reckless Stormseeker.
Sure.
In the standard version.
Every once in a while, a humans player in Modern will destroy them with Hana and Elena, or whatever their names are.
The card is amazing.
Yeah, has a lot of upside.
It puts counters, which is it's not just a combat buff.
Yeah.
See, flips Kumano. I love the haste on that.
Yeah. Wow, Queen seems to just have everything lining up for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey
had an awkward hand where he went tap land turn 1, turn 2 tap land elf.
I see it looks like an Akroan War in his hand.
The Akroan War's on those cards, it oscillates between being overwhelming and irrelevant. And I don't know which one it's going to be.
Overwhelming. Your opponent has Sholdred. Overwhelming. Your opponent has 2 Soul Scar Mages and a Kumano Face of Kagazan. Underwhelming.
Yeah. That's not shaking out here.
Yeah.
So, Queen has a Chain to the Rocks in hand, no white sources. And using that just to soak up some damage.
Chumpy.
Yeah. And then Eidolon. Eidolon is one of those that's hard to get out from under. If Corey can just slam this Skysovereign, though, he'll be doing okay.
Yeah, the path to victory for Gruul's under an Eidolon is to go fat and hopefully apply pressure and force your opponent to be locked under their own Eidolon. Mm-hmm. That was nice.
Yeah, so Corey electing to keep the Eidolon around. Maybe his hand plays around it. And Queen's
just go tall. And then they get locked. See, look at these are going to start adding up. There you go.
So Corey should be down to 10 here, and here comes the attack. Oh gosh.
Not looking good for the.
Yeah.
So this is going to wipe out 2. Yeah.
Oh, so it even cleans him up. Corey's pretty good at this game.
Yeah.
He has read all of his cards.
So the last, for those of you watching at home, the last chapter it has all creatures.
Tapped creatures.
All tapped creatures will deal damage equal to their power to themselves.
Yeah. All right, so Corey's got 5 life. Got
1 card in hand. Steven, did you catch that last card or no?
The last card in Corey's hand, no, I did not. It costs, I don't know what it would be that he wouldn't cast it. It looks like he picked up a Mutavault, which isn't going to help him crewing this thing. I feel like if he can crew this...
It does block.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Skewer the Critics.
Skewer.
I'll take care of Corey. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next round.